Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving into a coin that has sparked immense interest among collectors and history buffs alike, the 1965 Liberty Quarter Dollar. This quarter is not just any ordinary piece of currency. It holds significant historical importance and is a vital part of American numismatics. In this video, we will take a deep dive into the full history of this iconic coin, exploring its design, the economic and political context of its time, and why it's so valuable today. Let's unravel the mystery behind the 1965 Liberty Quarter and discover its big worth of money. The 1965 Liberty Quarter Dollar stands out as a pivotal coin in U.S. history, primarily because it was issued during a critical transition period. Before 1965, U.S. quarters were composed of 90% silver and 10% copper. However, by the early 1960s, silver prices began to rise dramatically. This increase in silver's value created a crisis where the intrinsic value of the silver in coins became worth more than the face value of the coins themselves. As a result, people began hoarding silver coins, causing a severe coin shortage across the country. In response to this growing problem, the U.S. government made a significant decision. They needed to remove silver from circulating coins. The Coinage Act of 1965 was passed, which led to the end of silver quarters and the introduction of the new, clad quarter, made of a copper-nickel alloy. The 1965 Liberty Quarter Dollar was the very first coin minted under this new policy, making it a historic piece. This shift away from silver marked a monumental change in U.S. coinage. The 1965 quarter wasn't just a new version of the coin. It symbolized a broader shift in American economics and coin manufacturing. The 1965 Liberty Quarter Dollar retained the familiar design of the Washington quarter, which had been in place since 1932. The obverse front of the coin features the iconic bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Washington is depicted in profile, facing left, with the word Liberty inscribed above his head and the phrase, "In God We Trust," placed to the left. Beneath Washington's bust is the year of mintage, 1965. The reverse back of the coin showcases a striking image of a bald eagle with its wings outspread, clutching a bundle of arrows in its talons, symbolizing strength and readiness for battle. Below the eagle are two olive branches, representing peace. Encircling the eagle are the inscriptions, "United States of America," at the top and "Quarter Dollar" at the bottom. The overall design is simple, yet it carries deep symbolic meaning, representing America's values of liberty, peace, and defense. While the design of the 1965 quarter remained consistent with earlier quarters, its composition was the most notable difference. The new quarter was made of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a core of pure copper. This clad composition gave the quarter its characteristic copper-colored edge, which is still used in quarters today. The introduction of the copper-nickel clad quarter was not without controversy. Many Americans were upset about the removal of silver from the nation's coinage. Some felt that the decision devalued U.S. currency and that the new quarters felt cheaper compared to their silver counterparts. Moreover, collectors and speculators hoarded pre-1965 silver coins, further exacerbating the coin shortage. The government had to issue millions of the new 1965 quarters to alleviate the shortage, making the 1965 quarter one of the most heavily minted coins in U.S. history. More than 1.8 billion 1965 quarters were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not include a mint mark. However, despite this massive mintage, the 1965 quarter quickly became a staple of American commerce, and its copper-nickel clad composition proved to be durable and cost-effective for everyday use. Over time, the controversy faded, and the clad quarter became widely accepted. While the 1965 Liberty Quarter is historically significant, certain varieties and eras make specific coins even more valuable to collectors today. One of the most famous eras is the 1965 Silver Quarter. During the transition period between silver and clad coinage, a few 1965 quarters were mistakenly struck on 90% silver planchets coin blanks. These rare silver 1965 quarters are extremely valuable, with some selling for thousands of dollars at auction. Another notable error is the 1965 double die quarter, where parts of the design appear to be doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These double die varieties are highly sought after by collectors and can command significant premiums. In addition to these errors, collectors also seek well-preserved, high-grade examples of the 1965 Liberty Quarter. Coins in mint state condition, those that show no signs of wear, are particularly valuable, especially those that have been certified and graded by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC.so. What is the 1965 Liberty Quarter dollar worth today? For most circulating examples, the coin is worth face value, 25 cents. However, as with any collectible coin, condition, rarity, and errors can significantly increase the value. Most 1965 quarters found in circulation are heavily worn and are only worth their face value. However, well-preserved examples can be worth slightly more, especially if they have minimal wear. 1965 quarters in uncirculated or mint state condition can range in value from $3 to $20 or more, depending on the quality of the coin. Coins with strong luster and no visible wear are particularly prized by collectors. As mentioned earlier, era coins like the 1965 Silver Quarter or the double die variety can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their rarity and condition. Coins that have been professionally graded and encapsulated by PCGS or NGC often command higher prices. A 1965 quarter with a high mint state grade MS65 or above can be worth significantly more than a raw coin. In recent years, the demand for high-quality 1965 Liberty quarters has grown, driven by the coin's historical significance and the increasing popularity of clad coinage among collectors. Beyond its face value, the 1965 Liberty quarter has a big worth of money because of its historical significance, errors, and the growing appreciation for clad coinage. While it may not contain precious metals like its silver predecessors, the 1965 quarter represents a turning point in American monetary history. Collectors value this coin for its role in the transition from silver to base metals, its design continuity, and the rarity of era coins like the 1965 Silver Quarter. As the market for vintage U.S. coins continues to grow, the 1965 Liberty Quarter's value could appreciate even further, especially for those that are well preserved or feature rare minting errors. In summary, the 1965 Liberty Quarter dollar is much more than a 25-cent piece. It marks an important shift in U.S. coinage history and remains a symbol of America's adaptability in the face of economic challenges. Whether you're a casual collector or a seasoned numismatist, the 1965 Liberty Quarter holds historical, economic, and collectible value that can't be ignored. Its big worth of money lies not only in its physical composition but also in its place in the broader story of American currency. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to stay up to date with all things coins and history. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1965 Liberty Quarter dollar. Happy collecting! Hello everyone and welcome back to MY channel. If you're a coin collector or someone fascinated by the history and value of rare coins, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we'll be diving deep into the 1983 Liberty Quarter dollar. This is no ordinary quarter, it's a coin that has intrigued collectors for decades. We're going to explore its full history, its mintage, and why it's become highly valuable. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the 1983 D Liberty Quarter is sought after and could be worth more than just 25 cents in your pocket. So, without further ado, let's jump into the fascinating journey of the 1983 D Liberty Quarter Dollar. Before we get into the specifics of the 1983 D Liberty Quarter Dollar, it's essential to understand the historical background of the U.S. quarter itself. The quarter dollar has been a part of U.S. currency since 1796. Over the centuries, the quarter's design has changed multiple times. The design we're focusing on today is part of the Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932. This series was introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The Washington Quarter became an iconic representation of American history, with Washington's portrait featured on the obverse front side of the coin. The Washington Quarter initially featured a silver composition until 1964. Afterward, the U.S. Mint shifted to a copper nickel-clad composition, which continues to this day. This change occurred due to the rising cost of silver and the increasing demand for coins during that era. The Denver Mint, where the 1983 D quarter was produced, played a critical role in striking millions of quarters. However, there's something special about the quarters minted in 1983, and the ones with the D Mint mark from Denver have particularly gained interest from collectors. Let's dive into what makes the 1983 D Liberty Quarter Dollar so unique and valuable. The 1983 D Liberty Quarter, unique mintage 1983, was a pivotal year for the Washington Quarter series. And it has everything to do with the U.S. economy and the coinage system at the time. For years, the U.S. Mint released annual coin sets for collectors, which included uncirculated examples of that year's coins. However, in 1983, the U.S. Mint did not produce any mint sets. This means that there were no specially packaged mint sets of uncirculated quarters for collectors to purchase that year. As a result, the 1983 D Liberty Quarter Dollar could only be found in circulation, and collectors had to get them from pocket change or bank rolls. This lack of official mint sets from the U.S. Mint made finding pristine, uncirculated examples of the 1983 D quarter extremely difficult. Over time, many circulated examples became worn or damaged, further limiting the availability of high-quality specimens. The scarcity of high-grade, uncirculated 1983 D quarters is one of the major reasons why this coin has gained significant value. But that's not all. As mentioned earlier, the U.S. Mint did not release any official mint sets in 1983. This was the only year since 1965 when no mint sets were made. Collectors who wanted a high-quality 1983 D quarter had to search for them in circulation. Because of this, finding a mint-state example is incredibly challenging, making them valuable to collectors. The Denver Mint, marked by the D Mint mark on the quarter, produced these coins. Collectors are always on the lookout for mint errors such as off-center strikes, doubling, or die cracks. Any errors on a 1983 D quarter can significantly increase its value. Some quarters from this year show subtle differences in the strike quality, adding to the interest. The value of any coin is highly dependent on its condition. Coins that have been well circulated tend to lose much of their original mint luster, while those that were preserved carefully or went unnoticed for decades can still hold their bright, sharp details. The finest examples of the 1983 D quarter, graded by services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch extremely high prices in the coin market. Now, let's talk about the collector demand and value of the 1983 D Liberty Quarter Dollar. Because of the absence of mint sets in 1983, and the difficulty of finding high-quality examples in circulation, collectors are always on the hunt for well-preserved 1983 D quarters. The value of this coin has steadily risen over time, especially for those that have been graded as MS-65 or higher by professional coin grading services. Circulated examples of the 1983 D quarter might still be found in change, but these are generally worth just a little more than face value. Usually around $1 to $5 depending on their wear and condition. Especially those that have been graded MS-65 or higher can be worth $40 to $100 or more. For a superb MS-67 graded coin, the value can skyrocket to over $1,000. This makes it one of the most sought-after quarters from the 1980s. Era coins, or coins with special characteristics such as those with doubling or other unusual minting mistakes, can be worth thousands of dollars depending on their rarity. The grading of the 1983 D quarter plays a massive role in determining its worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect, uncirculated coin with no imperfections. Here's a breakdown of what you can expect at different grade levels. These are uncirculated coins with minimal wear but may have minor contact marks or blemishes. They typically sell for around $25 to $50. Coins in this range are considered higher-end uncirculated coins with only the slightest marks. They can fetch around $75 to $150 depending on demand. Coins graded MS-67 or higher are exceptionally rare and can sell for more than $1,000, making them a coveted piece for serious collectors. Absolutely. If you happen to find a 1983 D Liberty quarter dollar in your change, it's worth taking a close look. Even a moderately worn example can be worth a few dollars, but the true treasures are in finding high-quality uncirculated coins. With its unique mintage history, the absence of 1983 mint sets, and the scarcity of top-grade specimens, this quarter has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. If you're lucky enough to come across a pristine example or an error coin, you could be holding on to something worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, so keep an eye out. And who knows, that 1983 D Liberty quarter dollar in your pocket could be your next big find. That's it for today's deep dive into the 1983 D Liberty quarter dollar. If you enjoyed learning about this fascinating coin and its significant value, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on rare coins and collectibles. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across one of these quarters or if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Today, back coin enthusiasts, in today's video we're going to dive deep into one of the most iconic coins of American history, the 1989 D Liberty quarter dollar. We'll cover the coin's rich history, its design, production, and most importantly, its value in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this is the perfect video to understand why this coin is special and how its worth has evolved over time. The quarter dollar has been a part of the United States monetary system since 1796. It's a coin that represents the everyday exchange of currency, but it's also symbolic of the country's history and culture. In particular, the Liberty quarter is a design that stretches back to the early days of America, embodying the spirit of freedom. By 1989, the quarter dollar had been through numerous design changes, from the draped bust to the standing Liberty quarters, but the most well-known is the Washington quarter design. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the design became permanent in 1934 and has remained largely unchanged for decades. This iconic image of Washington is more than just a design, it's a representation of national pride, leadership, and legacy. 1989 was not just any year for the U.S. Mint. The country was entering the final decade of the 20th century, and there was an increasing interest in coin collecting. Quarter production in the 1980s was in high demand, as the economy saw consistent growth, and the U.S. Mint responded by producing millions of quarters each year. The D Mint mark on the 1989 quarter signifies that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's key facilities. The Denver Mint, known for its quality and quantity of coin production, played a significant role in producing quarters that circulated across the country. Over 896 million of these coins were minted that year in Denver alone, making the 1989 D quarter a staple in everyday commerce. The obverse features the timeless portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, a famous American sculptor. Washington is shown in profile, facing left. Above his head is the inscription Liberty, and the motto I in God We Trust is placed just to the left of Washington's chin. Below the portrait, you'll find the date 1989 and the mint mark D indicating that this coin was minted in Denver. The reverse of the 1989 D Liberty quarter features the majestic bald eagle with its wings spread wide. Designed by John Flanagan as well, the eagle is perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and readiness to defend the nation. Beneath the arrows are olive branches, representing peace. Around the eagle, you'll find the inscriptions: United States of America and e pluribus unum, out of many one, as well as the denomination, $quarter. This combination of symbols, Washington, the eagle, and the national motto, makes the 1989 D quarter an important piece of American culture and heritage. Now, let's get to the part that every collector is excited about: the value. While the 1989 D Liberty quarter might seem like just another coin from the late 20th century, certain factors can make specific coins incredibly valuable to collectors. Circulated condition: if you find a 1989 D Liberty quarter that has been in circulation, meaning it's been used in everyday transactions, it will generally be worth around face value 25 cents. However, if it's in excellent condition and shows little to no signs of wear, its value can be slightly higher. A 1989 D Liberty quarter that has never been used in circulation and is in pristine condition, also known as mint state or condition, can fetch $5 to $10 or more, depending on its grade. The higher the grade, ranging from MS60 to MS70, the more valuable the coin becomes. An MS70 coin, which is a perfect, flawless specimen, could even fetch significantly higher amounts. The real treasures for collectors are coins with errors or rare varieties. These can dramatically increase the value of the 1989 D quarter. If you come across a 1989 D quarter with a noticeable double strike error known as a double die error, it can be worth hundreds of dollars depending on the severity of the error. Off-center strikes and planchet errors: sometimes coins are struck off-center or on an improper planchet. These errors can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a valuable collectible, fetching anywhere from $50 to $200 or more depending on the uniqueness of the error. For collectors, having a coin graded by a professional service like Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation is crucial. A high-grade coin that has been certified as Mint State 68 or higher could easily surpass $50 or more in value. Collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for coins in excellent condition, as they are much rarer and more sought after. There are several reasons why the 1989 D Liberty quarter remains popular among collectors today. As we approach the 21st century, coins from the 1980s are starting to become more historically significant. Many collectors are looking to complete sets of quarters from the 20th century, and the 1989 D quarter is an essential piece in that collection. While the 1989 D Liberty quarter had a high mintage, coins that are in excellent condition or feature rare errors can fetch high prices in the collector market. Many collectors appreciate the nostalgia and history attached to this coin, making it a staple for those completing their Washington quarter sets. Like all collectibles, the value of a coin can fluctuate over time. Coins like the 1989 D Liberty quarter, especially in high grades or with unique errors, have the potential to increase in value as they become rarer and more in demand. The 1989 D Liberty $quarter is a coin that represents both history and potential value. For most people, it's a common quarter used in everyday transactions. However, for coin collectors and enthusiasts, it's a piece of history that can hold significant value, especially when found in pristine condition or with rare errors. If you're starting out as a coin collector or adding to your collection, the 1989 D quarter is a must-have. It connects the past with the present and serves as a reminder of America's long-standing traditions. Always keep an eye out for error coins and ensure that any valuable quarter you find is graded by a professional service. Who knows? You might have a hidden treasure in your pocket. Thank you for joining me in exploring the fascinating world of the 1989 D Liberty Quarter Dollar. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting videos. Let me know in the comments if you've come across any valuable quarters in your collection. Until next time, happy collecting! Hello and welcome back to MY channel, where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today we're diving deep into one of the most iconic pieces in modern American numismatics, the 1990 Liberty Quarter Dollar. If you are a coin collector, numismatic enthusiast, or someone looking to learn more about the world of coinage, this episode is packed with insights on the history, key features, rarity, and current market value of the 1990 Liberty Quarter Dollar. Stick with us till the end, as this coin could be worth more than you think. The Liberty Quarter, formerly known as the Washington Quarter, has a rich history deeply tied to American values, culture, and patriotism. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the Washington Quarter became a staple in U.S. currency. It replaced the standing Liberty Quarter, which had been in circulation since 1916. The Liberty Quarter maintained George Washington's portrayal, becoming one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. The P mint mark signifies that this quarter was minted in Philadelphia, one of the oldest and most important mints in the country. In 1990, Philadelphia produced millions of quarters, but even among these, certain factors make the 1990 Liberty Quarter special for collectors today. Philadelphia's mint is renowned for its historical significance, as it was the first federal mint established under the Coinage Act of 1792. This legacy adds to the prestige of any coin marked with the P. The 1990 Liberty Quarter features the iconic design of George Washington, the founding father and first president of the United States, on the obverse side front. The design, created by sculptor John Flanagan, depicts a right-facing bust of Washington. His stoic and authoritative demeanor symbolizes the strength and leadership that Washington exhibited during the birth of the nation. The reverse side of the coin showcases the traditional heraldic eagle with wings spread, holding arrows, and an olive branch, a symbol of both strength and peace. This design continued to represent American values throughout most of the 20th century before the transition to the state quarters program in 1999. George Washington's profile, modeled after the original bust by Jean-Antoine Houdon, offers a clean and bold presentation. Alongside Washington's portrait, you'll find Liberty above the bust, In God We Trust to the left, and the year 1990 below the bust. These elements reflect the nation's long-standing traditions of liberty, trust in divine providence, and the respect for Washington's legacy. The P mint mark appears just below the motto, In God We Trust, denoting the Philadelphia Mint as the production site. The reverse features a magnificent eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows in its talons, symbolizing military readiness, and an olive branch signifying peace. This powerful image evokes the nation's commitment to both peace and strength. Encircling the eagle are the inscriptions, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. Below the eagle you'll see quarter dollar, denoting the coin's face value. The 1990p Liberty Quarter is a clad coin composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. The inner core is pure copper, with the outer layers being a copper-nickel alloy. While it does not contain any precious metals like silver or gold, certain factors make it valuable for collectors, especially in high-grade conditions. The 1990p Liberty Quarter may not immediately seem like a rare or high-value coin to the casual observer, but it's important to understand that the value of coins hinges on various factors: condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. In circulated condition, these quarters are common and typically worth face value 25 cents. However, if you come across a quarter that has very little wear or damage, known as an uncirculated or mint state coin, its value can skyrocket. An uncirculated 1990p Liberty Quarter, especially one in mint state 65 or higher condition, can be worth anywhere from $10 to $40 depending on market demand. The key to obtaining high value is preserving the coin's luster, sharpness, and detail. Coins in lower mint states or with imperfections fetch lower prices, but higher grade examples can command premiums at auction or from collectors. Coin grading is critical when determining value. Professional coin grading services, such as PCGS and NGC, use a numerical scale from 1 to 70 to rate a coin's condition, with 70 being flawless. For example, a 1990p Liberty Quarter in this grade would show no signs of wear, have full mint luster, and sharp details. Such coins are often worth around $15 to $30. This is where the big money comes in. An MS-67 1990p Liberty Quarter could fetch prices as high as $100 or more, as these high-grade examples are rare and highly sought after. The real jackpot lies in error coins. Mint errors occur when coins are struck improperly, resulting in anomalies that can make the coin extremely valuable. For the 1990p Liberty Quarter, some collectors search for coins with double strikes, off-center errors, or planchet defects. These types of error coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. Coins that display doubled images of the design, usually on inscriptions or the profile of Washington, are highly sought after. These errors make for some of the most valuable finds, so always check your quarters closely. A quarter struck off-center can be worth $100 to $500 or more depending on how extreme the misalignment is. If a quarter was struck on a planchet that was clipped or irregularly shaped, it could bring in $150 to $300. The 1990p Liberty Quarter is not considered a particularly rare coin in circulated condition, but its value in the coin market increases significantly based on the grade and condition of the coin. As with many U.S. coins, demand from collectors plays a big role in driving up prices. Quarters from this era are popular among collectors of Washington quarters, who aim to complete sets from each year and mint. While the 1990p Liberty Quarter is not a high-value coin in terms of its metallic content, it can offer a solid long-term investment for collectors who focus on condition and rarity. As the years pass, high-grade specimens, particularly in MS-66, MS-67, or higher, will become increasingly scarce, thus driving up their value. Additionally, if you manage to acquire error coins from this year, you may find yourself sitting on a piece that appreciates substantially over time, making it a smart investment for the future. The 1990p Liberty Quarter dollar may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but for numismatists, it holds a significant place in American coinage history. Whether it's the connection to George Washington's enduring legacy or the thrill of finding a rare error coin, this quarter has the potential to surprise even the most experienced collector. If you have a 1990p quarter in great condition or happen to come across an error version, it might just be worth much more than you think. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1990p Liberty Quarter, be sure to like, subscribe, And hit that notification bell for more exciting videos on rare coins and their hidden value. Today, back to my channel, the home of coin collectors, history buffs, and those seeking valuable treasures in their change. Today, we dive into one of America's most iconic coins, the 1997 Liberty Quarter Dollar. This coin may seem like just another piece of currency, but its rich history, unique features, and potential value make it a must-know for anyone interested in coins. So, let's take a deep dive into the story behind the 1997 Liberty Quarter, its value, and why collectors are looking for this specific coin. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just someone with a fascination for history, you're going to love this. The story of the 1997 Liberty Quarter Dollar starts with the larger context of the U.S. Mint's efforts to produce coins that reflected national pride, liberty, and identity. But to understand this quarter, we need to rewind to the origins of the quarter itself. The U.S. quarter, or 25-cent coin, first came into circulation in 1796 under President George Washington's administration. Since then, the quarter has undergone multiple redesigns and transformations. One of the most iconic versions, leading to the Liberty Quarter series, was the Standing Liberty Quarter issued from 1916 to 1930, which depicted the personification of liberty holding a shield and olive branch, a symbol of both defense and peace. Fast forward to 1932, during the 200th birthday of George Washington, the design was changed to the one we know today, featuring Washington's bust on the obverse front side, while the reverse carried an eagle in flight, a powerful symbol of American strength. This design, known as the Washington Quarter, has remained with some modifications to the present day. The 1997 Liberty Quarter Dollar is part of the Washington Quarter series, but it holds a special place as one of the final years before the State Quarters program began in 1999. This program drastically changed the design of quarters, with each U.S. state having its unique design. The 1997 quarter represents the closing chapter of the pre-state quarter era, making it especially significant in the realm of numismatics. The obverse of the 1997 quarter continues the design tradition of featuring George Washington, the first President of the United States. Designed by John Flanagan, the quarter showcases Washington's profile facing left, with the word Liberty inscribed above his head and the date 1997 below his image. To the left, you'll see the word In God We Trust, a motto that has been used on U.S. currency since the Civil War. The P mint mark, located right behind Washington's hair, signifies that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse design of the 1997 quarter is simple yet powerful. It features a majestic bald eagle, the national bird of the United States, clutching a bundle of arrows in its talons. Below the eagle is a laurel wreath, representing victory and honor. Surrounding the eagle are the inscriptions, United States of America, and Quarter Dollar, reinforcing the coin's identity. This design conveys strength and national pride, continuing the U.S. Mint's tradition of reflecting American values in its coinage. The 1997 Liberty Quarter Dollar was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint is the oldest U.S. mint, established in 1792, and has produced billions of coins throughout its history. In 1997, the Mint continued to use advanced techniques to ensure high-quality production, with the Philadelphia Mint striking millions of these coins for circulation. Despite this, not every 1997 quarter is of equal value, and this is where things get interesting. In the world of coin collecting, it's often the imperfections or rare variations that make a coin valuable. The 1997 Liberty Quarter Dollar is no exception. Some of these coins have unique minting errors, which can significantly increase their worth. Coins that were accidentally struck multiple times or off-center during the minting process are highly sought after by collectors. These errors make each coin unique, and depending on the severity of the error, their value can skyrocket. Sometimes, the outer clad layer of copper and nickel does not properly bond to the core of the coin during minting. These errors can cause a dramatic appearance, such as missing clad layers or partially exposed copper cores, making these coins particularly interesting to collectors. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its value. Uncirculated coins, or those that haven't been exposed to general use and wear, can be much more valuable than circulated ones. Grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, evaluate coins and assign a grade based on their condition. A mint state grade 1997p Liberty Quarter in pristine condition could fetch much higher prices than a circulated one with scratches and wear. Now, let's talk about the value and potential worth of the 1997p Liberty Quarter dollar. While the face value of the coin is 25 cents, its actual market value can be much higher, depending on several factors. A circulated 1997p quarter is worth about 25 cents to $1, but uncirculated examples can sell for more. Coins in mint state condition graded MS65 or higher can be valued between $10 and $50, depending on market demand and availability. If you happen to find a 1997p quarter with a noticeable error, such as a double strike or missing clad layer, the value can leap into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Error coins are a favorite among collectors because of their rarity. Some collectors focus on building complete sets of Washington quarters, and the 1997p is necessary for those sets. If you have a high-grade coin, there's always demand from collectors trying to complete their collections. The 1997p Liberty Quarter dollar is more than just pocket change. It's a symbol of America's history, tradition, and values. While its initial purpose was simple to be used for everyday transactions, this coin has gained attention from collectors worldwide. Whether it's for its historical significance, mint errors, or simply for its nostalgic value as one of the last quarters before the state quarters program, this coin holds a special place in the hearts of many. So, if you have a 1997p Liberty Quarter in your possession, be sure to check its condition, look for errors, and even consider getting it graded by a professional service. It could be worth much more than you think. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the 1997p Liberty Quarter dollar, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Leave a comment below if you have any interesting coin finds or if there's a specific coin you'd like us to cover in the future. Keep an eye out for those valuable coins in your change, and until next time, happy collecting! Today back channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins. In today's video, we're taking a journey through one of the most iconic coins of the modern era, the 1999p Liberty Quarter dollar. This coin is part of the legendary 50-state quarters program that not only revolutionized U.S. coinage, but also became a collector's dream. We'll explore its rich history, discuss its design features, production, and of course, its current value and potential worth. Stay tuned because this is a coin you don't want to miss. To fully appreciate the 1999p Liberty Quarter, we need to first understand the 50-state quarters program and its significance. This program was introduced by the United States Mint in 1999 under the approval of President Bill Clinton. It ran for 10 years from 1999 to 2008, producing quarters that featured designs from each of the 50 U.S. states. The goal was to celebrate American heritage and culture by showcasing the history and key symbols of each state. It became one of the most successful coin programs in U.S. history, with millions of Americans participating in the collection. The 1999p Liberty Quarter represents the first year of this remarkable series featuring quarters from 5 states. Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut. The P Mint mark on this coin indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which produced millions of these coins for circulation. But what makes the 1999 P Liberty Quarter even more special is that it was the inaugural issue for this iconic series. The anticipation surrounding the release of the first set of state quarters was unprecedented, and it captured the attention of collectors, casual hobbyists, and the general public alike. The 1999 P Liberty Quarter dollar retains the traditional obverse design of the Washington quarter, which has been in use since 1932. The front of the coin features the profile of the first U.S. President, George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. Above Washington's head, you'll find the word Liberty, and to the left the word In God We Trust. At the bottom of the coin is the year 1999, with the mint mark P on the right side. What truly sets the 1999 P Liberty Quarter apart is its reverse design, which features a unique image for each state. For example, Delaware's quarter depicts the iconic image of Caesar Rodney on horseback, commemorating his historic ride to cast Delaware's vote for independence in 1776. Pennsylvania's quarter features the Commonwealth statue, symbolizing the state's importance in the founding of the United States. New Jersey's quarter depicts Washington crossing the Delaware, a significant moment in American Revolutionary history. Each reverse design is a tribute to the rich history, culture, and heritage of the respective state, making each 1999 quarter a mini-history lesson. The 1999 P Liberty Quarter was produced at both the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint, with the Philadelphia Mint striking an impressive number of these coins. In total, over 1 billion quarters were produced that year, with the Philadelphia Mint contributing significantly to that number. While these figures might seem high, the demand for these quarters was unprecedented. Many of them were taken out of circulation by collectors, and in mint condition, these coins can hold significant value today. So, what is the 1999 P Liberty Quarter worth today? The value of this coin depends heavily on its condition. If you have a coin that has been circulated, its value is likely to be close to face value, about 25 cents. However, for collectors, the real value lies in uncirculated or proof versions of the coin, especially if they are graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Uncirculated quarters coins in uncirculated condition, particularly those that have been preserved in a pristine state, can fetch between $1 to $10 depending on the state and the specific coin's rarity. If you have a proof version of the 1999 P Liberty Quarter coins specifically struck for collectors using a special process that gives them a mirrored finish, these can be worth significantly more, ranging from $10 to $20 or more. Graded coins for coins that have been graded MS67 or higher, their value skyrockets. In such high grades, some 1999 P Liberty quarters have been sold for prices reaching up to $1,000 or more at auctions, depending on the specific demand for that coin. Now, this is where things get really exciting. Error coins from the 1999 P Liberty Quarter series can be worth substantial sums of money. These errors occur due to mistakes made during the minting process, and collectors are always on the lookout for these rarities. Some of the most sought-after errors include: these are coins that were struck off-center, making them valuable to error collectors. Depending on the degree of the error, such coins can be worth $50 to $500. Some quarters have visible cracks in the die that can increase their value significantly. Double dies are coins where parts of the design are duplicated, and these can be extremely valuable, with prices ranging from $200 to $1,500 or more depending on the visibility of the doubling. The 1999 P Liberty Quarter marked the beginning of an extraordinary journey in American coinage. It was a groundbreaking initiative that not only boosted coin collecting but also reconnected the public with the rich history and culture of the United States. Over 34 billion quarters were minted as part of the 50-state quarters program, and it remains one of the most popular U.S. coin series to date. For collectors, the 1999 P Liberty Quarter holds a special place as the first of many in the series, making it a highly sought-after coin. Whether you have one in circulated condition, an uncirculated version, or even a rare era coin, the 1999 P Liberty Quarter represents a piece of American history and a potential treasure for coin enthusiasts. So there you have it. The 1999 P Liberty Quarter is not just a coin, it's a piece of history. Its role in the 50-state quarters program, the beauty of its design, and the potential value it holds make it a fascinating coin to collect. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just getting started, this quarter has the potential to be a valuable addition to your collection. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more deep dives into the world of coin collecting. And if you've got a 1999 P Liberty Quarter in your collection, let us know in the comments below. Who knows, you might be holding on to a small fortune. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy collecting. This long and detailed script can help you engage your audience, build excitement around the 1999 P Liberty Quarter, and provide useful, valuable information for collectors. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts, collectors, and history buffs. In today's video, we are diving into the fascinating world of the 2001 P Liberty Quarter dollar. Whether you're an avid collector, a numismatist, or someone simply intrigued by the hidden value in everyday coins, you've landed on the right video. We're going to explore the full history of this coin, its significance, and most importantly, how its value has evolved over time. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the 2001 P Liberty Quarter dollar is more than just pocket change, and why it's a coin worth watching. Start with the origin story. The 2001 P Liberty Quarter dollar is part of the broader series of the U.S. quarter dollar coin, which is an integral part of American currency. The U.S. Mint has been producing quarters since 1796, and throughout the years, these coins have become emblematic of American history and culture. The P in the 2001 P Quarter indicates that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is the primary mint of the United States. The Philadelphia Mint holds historical significance as it was the first facility established by the U.S. Mint in 1792. Coins produced here are marked with a P mint mark, a letter that coin enthusiasts recognize as a symbol of one of the largest mints in the world. The 2001 P Liberty Quarter dollar is part of the U.S. Mint's highly popular 50-state quarters program. This program was launched in 1999 and spanned a decade until 2008. It was a historic initiative designed to honor each of the 50 U.S. states with unique coin designs representing the state's heritage and symbols. The program captured the public's imagination and became a favorite among collectors. The 2001 P Quarter was produced as part of the series, with the specific quarters for the states of New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Kentucky being released that year. Each state's design was placed on the reverse side of the quarter, giving every coin a unique look and symbolic value. On the obverse front of the 2001 P Liberty Quarter, you'll find the familiar image of George Washington, the first President of the United States. His portrait has graced the quarter since 1932, a year chosen to commemorate the bicentennial of Washington's birth. The words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" are inscribed on the front of the coin, along with the year 2001, and the P mint mark. On the reverse back, depending on the state quarter you have from 2001, you'll see different designs. New York features the Statue of Liberty with an outline of the state. North Carolina depicts the historic first flight by the Wright brothers at Kitty Hawk. Rhode Island shows a sailboat gliding through Narragansett Bay, highlights maple trees and a person collecting sap for syrup production. Features Federal Hill, the inspiration for the state song. My old Kentucky home along with a thoroughbred horse. These designs are significant as they reflect the state's culture, history, and heritage. The significance and rarity of the 2001 P Liberty Quarter Dollar. The U.S. Mint produced millions of quarters in 2001, but some coins, like the ones minted in Philadelphia, have gained special significance. While the 2001 P Liberty Quarter may not seem like a rare find at first glance, certain variations, errors, and conditions make this coin highly sought after by collectors. As with all coins, the value of a 2001 P Liberty Quarter depends heavily on its condition. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition uncirculated will fetch a significantly higher price than those that show wear and tear from circulation. Professional coin grading services, such as PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service and NGC Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, use a standardized scale to assess the condition of coins. A coin graded as MS65 or higher mint state will command premium prices compared to lower grade coins. Error coins are another exciting aspect of coin collecting. Sometimes, during the minting process, mistakes happen, leading to coins being struck with errors. These errors can include misalignments, double strikes, die cracks, or missing elements. Such errors make a coin unique, and in the world of coin collecting, uniqueness equals rarity, which often means a higher value. For the 2001 P Liberty Quarter, errors such as off-center strikes or die errors can drastically increase the coin's worth. The U.S. Mint produced special uncirculated sets for collectors in 2001, which included pristine versions of the Liberty Quarter. These coins are in exceptional condition since they were never released into general circulation. If you have a 2001 P Liberty Quarter from one of these sets, it can be worth significantly more than a circulated version. The 50-state quarters program created a frenzy among collectors, leading to millions of people trying to collect all 50 designs. Because of this, certain years and certain states are more sought after than others. The 2001 P Quarter is part of the early years of the series, making it more appealing to those looking to complete their collections. Now, let's get to the part you're all waiting for, the value of the 2001 P Liberty Quarter Dollar. If you have a 2001 P Liberty Quarter that has been in circulation, its value will generally be around its face value 25 cents. However, if it's in better condition like AU almost uncirculated, you might see it valued at around 50 cents to $1. Coins that are uncirculated, particularly those graded MS65 and higher, can be worth anywhere between $5 and $20, depending on the state quarter design and demand. For higher grade coins, MS67 or MS68 prices can go as high as $50 or more. Coins with errors can be worth much more. Some 2001 P Liberty Quarters with significant minting errors have sold for hundreds of dollars in auctions. For example, an off-center strike error or a double die error can increase the coin's value dramatically, sometimes up to $500 or more, depending on the rarity of the error. Special proof sets of the 2001 P Liberty Quarters can also fetch higher prices, especially if they are still in their original packaging. Proof coins are made with a higher level of detail and polished dies, giving them a mirror-like finish. These can be worth anywhere from $10 to $30 per quarter, depending on the state and condition. In conclusion, the 2001 P Liberty Quarter Dollar holds a special place in American coinage. It's part of one of the most popular U.S. Mint programs, the 50-state quarters, and its association with iconic state symbols adds to its historical and cultural value. While it may not seem like an extraordinarily rare coin at first glance, its value is determined by its condition, errors, and how it fits into the larger story of American numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who's curious about the change in your pocket, don't underestimate the worth of the 2001 P Liberty Quarter Dollar. It could be a hidden gem in your collection, with increasing value as time goes on. If you found this video helpful and you're interested in more coin stories, rare finds, and value updates, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Let us know in the comments what coin you'd like us to cover next, and until then, happy collecting! Thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for those special coins, and you might just uncover something valuable. See you next time.